dun, 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 da, 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 dun, 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 da. All right, last time we played this, we tried to make 30 fucking days. We did it technically. 34 days, Dolores survived. We're going to try on the same difficulty. This time, 45 days. We're aiming for 45 days. 45 isn't too tough. I think we can do it. Make better decisions. We're going to leave it on Fat Man because I'm just not good enough to go to the Sarbonne one yet, okay? We might do Ted and Timmy or Ted and Mary Jane. I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to have a quick little look around. Gas mask is there. I need to try and get that first aid kit wherever it is. Here it is. Bug spray. Soup. Oh, the med kit takes too much. Water. Gas mask. Briefcase. Bullets. I haven't played this since the last one. Oh no. Dolores. Oh, Axe is in the other room. Oh no. I'm fucked. I didn't get anything. I didn't get the gun. I didn't make it. I failed. We try again. We try again. Oh! The end. Hold up! I died. Does it not let me go with Dolores? Dang. Yo. We'll try again. My bad. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Maybe I don't have to concentrate on food as much. Because I think they give me some. I need to get something to distract ourselves too. Bullets, flashlight. That's a book under there. Water I'm always really low on too. Get the fuck out, get the fuck out. Flashlight, bullets. Checkers. Water. Dolores takes up 2 slots. She's only small. Always fuck up with... Don't get the radio. Radio. Food. Axe is on the other side. Briefcase. 1 more food. Or water, that'll do. I made it. I wonder if one of the kids will survive this time. Timmy. Rip. Mary Jane. Rip. I thought I grabbed like checkers and shit. Just the 2 of us. There wasn't enough time to get the kids. We can't remember bringing these supplies down in the shelter. We're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. 1 set of cards. Well, looky here. One of us hid this inside the suitcase a while ago. The harmonica. Nice. We don't have that much food. There's barely enough water. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're not sure on their amount of supplies. Well, both of them are going to be fine for day one. And basically, we're just sitting here saying that our house still standing, or we have to move to some forsaken hole in Toronto. We'll see. Day 2. Let's do it. 5 o'clock shot already. I was so sure I grabbed like checkers and that. Maybe I did. Oh, maybe I did that in the last run. Can't remember. Planning far ahead is a good strategy. Ted's doing good. Dolores is calm. Both of them don't require anything at the moment. We've only got 2 food. I thought they would have given us some. If there's one sure way to get attention, it's definitely banging on our shelter door. Whoever it is, they're quite persistent. I didn't get a med kit. Now, I've seen some playthroughs. I don't know what to do. If I say yes, it could be one of the kids. They could have supplies. If I say no, if I say yes, one of them could get sick. I'm going to risk it. Ted's sick. GG's, we're dead. Fuck. We got 2 waters though. Group of travelers gave us 2 waters. Ted got sick. Water is all Dolores wants. They can last one more day. Today we met a bunch of people dressed in what looked to be Halloween doctor outfits. They claim to be in the field hospital. Their problem is some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. They're asking if we can spare any hydrogen peroxide. Don't trust those pricks. Oh, they would have made it given us a med kit. That was stupid. Should have given it to them. I'm not going to make day 45. What is this scam? They're not even real doctors. Ted is still sick. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. We can send Dolores for an expedition. We might wait. Because Ted's probably going to fucking die. It's a big risk sending Dolores while she's healthy. We're better off sending Ted while he's sick. Ted is still sick. He's no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty. It's easy to feel a bit down when underground like this. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism or try to bring some cheerfulness into our lives. With what? Both of them are good. It's early days though, you know. I might wait till like day 8 and send Dolores out for real. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brain. He shouldn't be far from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It'd be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life. Maybe we should too, but it's not that easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books? Yes. We got a book. I thought I grabbed the radio, yo. We knew it. We found the photo between the pages of our Scout handbook. Those handbooks are really handy, that's for sure. Teddy's still sick. Dolores would love something to eat. Not yet, Dolores. Tomorrow. No, we'll give you some tomorrow. It's been a while since we showered. The smell in this tiny shelter is far from roses. We had thought of washing ourselves. Too bad we didn't grab any soap or anything, but maybe we can do something with something else. I don't know what you can do with the ammunition. Let's try. Shoot Ted. Ted's fucked. Hey! Ted's good! Dirty or not, it's the smell that was the biggest issue here. How did we deal with that? Well, we've got some spare ammo, so why not use the gunpowder to kill the smell? Let's rub it in. Sounds like a brilliant idea. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores will not last long without water. Ted has recovered from his sickness. Ted needs water. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Now that Ted's back, boy, we're going to schedule and send Teddy boy. What was that? A rat? Rats are usually smaller than cats. We can't let that thing get into our supplies. Use the axe. I'm not going to make day 45. Our cans are saved. Too bad for that hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain. Ted is no longer hungry. Ted needs a drink. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Oh. I've got nothing to take outside anyway. Oh, he can take the car. He did. Why isn't it showing the items for me though? Should he bring the cards? Maybe he can bring some checkers with him. See if he can start up a game with someone. Teddy boy's gone. Dolores on her own. Without a med kit, she might go mad. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be okay. Dolores is no longer thirsty, but really loves something to eat. You just had something to eat. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we have to eventually leave. I hope some brave soldiers will come and rescue us. Timmy had comics about those soldiers. They must exist. Radio to contact the military. I did grab the radio. Isn't there supposed to be a radio there? We knew it. The government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting. They said we'll be in touch within a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. Dolores hasn't eaten for a while. See, await further instructions. I haven't got that far before. Oh, I think Dolores can go one day without food again. We keep dreaming about those little things. Oh, dreaming about cake. Hopefully she doesn't just die here. She's alright. We'll feed her this time around. Memories or not, we had to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. Nah, I'll give her one more day. The trash can is becoming full on empty soup cans and the unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insects and wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before, were they? Scout handbook. I'm in good shape. Dolores is still alive. I'm going to feed and give her water now. We dodged a bullet this time. That's if it was a huge, hairy, and has 8 legs and glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with it anymore. We don't have a lot of food. Hopefully Ted comes back with some food. Galloping horses. We rushed to the door and were greeted by 2 men dressed like they come from the medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they were looking for some antique cup, but they got lost, and that would be grateful if we could check on our map or provided them one that we have. We don't have one. Can't help you there, mate. Day 13, we're okay. Dolores looking alright. Dolores would really love something to eat. Dolores is no longer thirsty. They galloped away. I have to feed her again, I think. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens. He invited us to play a game. He proposed a 2 water bottle bet in a card game of our choice. I'm not risking it. I'm not going to win. I can afford the waters, but I can't really afford the food. Gambling is terrible. Dolores is no longer hungry. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning into the radio station, learning about the brave new world? Day 15, we're looking good. Fucking Ted's back, and he brought fucking food and bug spray. He looks tired, he's not even sick. Oh, you are the... and he brought the checkers back too. Ted is the fucking man. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news. The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel to the surface now. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. He has the checkers again. The nuke did most of the destructive work, but gasoline reserves under the nearby gas station blew up as well. All that was left is a place with a crippled cashier's booth and the remains of several cars. I thought he brought food. There looks like there's tons of food there. Someone might say that 60 seconds was enough for a gas refill and a quick getaway. They thought wrong. A few water bottles were scattered around in the cashier's booth. None of the explosives damaged them, although it was funny how that pipe shadow got burned in the wall. +1 water. One of the cars had a map inside it. After pursuing the chart, we noticed a label which read a time machine hidden here. A big red X marks the spot. One map. Look at that. Stumbled across a half-eaten sandwich in the cashier's booth and some bug spray. We were passing through the ruins of a bar. We ran into a soup vending machine. We couldn't find any spare change, so we decided to try prying it with the checker pieces. It worked. 3 soup. Ted, you deserve it, mate. I'll give you some water too, Dolores. We could send Dolores out immediately. I don't know. I don't think I will. Give him a couple of days. I think send Dolores out next time. See what she gets. Day 16. It's way too dangerous to just randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of the radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It's pretty annoying. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted still might be tired and needs more time to recover. Dolores is no longer thirsty. We'll give you some food next round, Teddy boy. So knock at the door. We're not going to run around like Knights of the Round Table following some madman scribbles on the wall. The world is crazy enough. Ted's stomach is rumbling. He hasn't fully recovered. He's got 1 foot in the grave if he doesn't have something to drink right now. No way we can send Ted out. Day 20 we'll send Dolores. One water. No, I'm not exchanging anything. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods has stopped by. He claimed that he has a trader looking to barter. I don't want another water. Like 2 waters for the book. I think the book comes in super handy. I won't take him up on that offer. If it was food, maybe. Well, look at Ted. He's looking a bit disheveled, but he might be okay. He doesn't look super tired anymore. Ted is rested. Dolores will not last much longer without water. We're going to send Dolores out. The more we know about what's going on outside, the better it is for us to gather around the radio to see if we can tune in a station. Everyone looks okay. Oh damn, something blew up inside the radio. The wretched thing caught fire. We were able to put it out. It doesn't work anymore. Damn it. What are you going to bring with you? She could bring the cards, bring an axe, harmonica. I don't know. Maybe she should bring the map with her. Maybe the axe. I feel like I need the axe here though. Bring the cards with her. I don't know what that's going to do. Sending Dolores out is a big risk. Because there's a massive chance Dolores may die. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it safely. Ted's stomach is rumbling. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. We'll give him a drink. We're closed off in a tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for desperate measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of a local retirement home. They must have some supplies, and in our opinion, we need them more. The well-being of your family is the most important thing in the world, right? We did this last time. I hope nobody gets sick. There's fucking blood on the wall. We don't have any extra soup either. We got a gun though. We went and got what we needed, came back. We made sure the group will do just fine, most probably. Yeah, absolutely. Ted's stomach is rumbling. He's not thirsty anymore. Alarm! There's a group of people outside and they don't seem too friendly. We recognize some of them. They used to be in our neighborhood watch. They don't sound too concerned with the well-being of neighborhoods anymore. They're very serious about angrily waving their heavy flashlights. We need to do something before they break and take everything we have. We're going to destroy the rifle, so I guess we're going to have to use the rifle. There's a gunshot. We didn't lose everything though. I wonder why I can't see the... I saw them last time. It's not surprising that a few shots were enough to send those cowards running. The question is, what happens if the rifle malfunctions or we use all of our ammo? We hope it won't come to that. Otherwise, we might need to defend ourselves using knives and forks. Oh, damn it. We spoke too soon. The gun is broken. Ted is hungry. All right, Ted, you can eat. The wasteland is full of surprises, like this man on the other side of the door knocking and claiming that he's willing to offer a lot for a decent ammunition. Shall we trade? I don't want to trade the checkers, but I don't know. Like, this is the only thing keeping us entertained. Well, we've got the harmonica, I guess. I'm not going to take the deal. Harmonica. We need a med kit. That's what we need. We could tell the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. Teddy's hungry. He should drink something soon. A young singer approaches the shelter this morning, encumbered by two different guitars, a big backpack and a weird contraption holding up a harmonica in front of his face. He asks for some supplies in exchange for a folk song or two. No. I don't want a fucking song. I'm trying to get a day at least 45. When he learned that we wouldn't share with him, he got really angry. First he tried to torture us with sounds from an unplugged electric guitar. When that didn't work, he tossed some instrument at us and walked away. We tried to put it back together, but it was broken to pieces. How could you, mister? It was a tambourine, man. Ted's stomach is rumbling. He's got one foot in the grave if he doesn't drink right now. Have a drink, Ted. We decided to peek outside for just a minute and see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were there about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness and a pair of ferocious eyes appear. We had moments to decide what to do. Oh, I think it's going to break the torch. We use the torch though, the flashlight. Oh my goodness. Dolores is the best. She's got a lock. Look at all the soup on the ground. But she's sick. We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning we opened the door to let it out and it hadn't returned. Hopefully it will come back later. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. During our expedition, we stumbled across the ruins of a familiar building, a local bank, although a place like that might not be our ideal source of useful supplies. We decided to go anyway. You never know. It looks like the bank was robbed, but before the blast, the vault was cracked open with saws hidden in teddy bears. Who does that? Anyway, we can see why they wanted to rob it so badly. The place was filled with tomato soup cans. How did it end up here? Maybe the mall had it delivered to the bank instead of the food bank. We got 4 cans. 4 cans of food. 1 water, 1 lock as well. The counters had a couple of rotten bananas, hand cream, pair of bunny slippers and bottled water. In the bank's back office, we found an open safe. It was empty and an unlocked padlock we found. Might prove useful. It might sound paranoid, but I think someone followed us. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. Dolores would really love something to eat. She's really tired. Alright, well, Dolores, you get food. No, you don't get food. Hear that? Noise is coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner. The one that's been locked tight ever since we got in the shelter. Bring the axe with us. Ted looks okay. We didn't get anything new, I don't think. We got a med kit. We can bring Dolores back. We found a treasure down there. Pills, bottles, other medical supplies were stacked on a few shelves in a narrow room. Just enough to stock our first aid kit. Good for us. We didn't find the source of the noise. Ted is hungry. Dolores has not eaten for a while. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores complains she can't get a good night's sleep. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Ted's fine. We'll give you the med kit. And we'll give you one of each because you're the goat. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. Deal. I'm just curious. Did we get a fucking cat? Look at Dolores, yo. She's back. And we got a cat. Fuck. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started violently shaking, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Shadakov. Is that its name? -1 soup. Ted is hungry. All Ted wished for is a few drops of water. Dolores is no longer hungry. Dolores was cured of her illness. She's tired and can't sleep. Something's missing. Let me see. Fan, hum, check. Strange noise in our pipes. Check. Hellish yells outside. Check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while. That's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. Hell yeah. I'm doing better than last time. I technically died on 24 last time. And then I made it to 34, I think it was. Or 28. Made it to 34 because I sent Dolores out. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better. Ted is hungry. Ted is no longer thirsty. Dolores complains she can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores is pretty fatigued. We ain't feeding you, Teddy boy. There's a small muddy pond in the park nearby. Too bad we forgot our fishing rod. Perhaps we could try and fish something out of it. Nasty water using this old suitcase. Hell yeah. We might break the suitcase though. He got sick. That was a stupid move. I'm getting too cocky here. Hold up a second. We have to admit, we were counting on some kind of fish to enrich our tomato diet, but this we'll have to do instead. Too bad it's not. The suitcase got ruined in the process. Ted seemed to have developed an allergy to our furry guest. He seemed to be coughing and sneezing all night long. We have to try giving him some medication. I don't have any. Ted is hungry. Ted is pretty fatigued. Ted got sick. Dolores complains she can't get a good night's sleep. There's one thing she needs. Water. I might have to just do that with both of them for now. No one's going outside. It's really weird when you get that feeling someone is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while. We checked all the closets. No one's hiding in there. Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind? If so, we need to show it. Who's the dominant species in this paradise of ours? Use the axe. Don't break the gun yet. Teddy boy ain't doing well. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Dolores is still tired. Can't seem to sleep it off. Might give him a little bit more food. See if he can fight off this sickness. What the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They're driving us crazy. Something is crawling in the air vents. Relax, take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing it down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. Let's play cards. Come on, Ted. Bounce back, man. Dolores can go outside. Look at her. Dolores is rested. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Sharikov is still a fresh addition to our little family, so we need to keep an eye on it. And believe it or not, just today we noticed something else in his collar. It seemed like a metal plate with an address on it. And it's not too far. Should we take a quick trip and see what's there? Yes. Yes, risk it. He's gone. We grabbed our fluffy friend for a little stroll through the wastes, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of a cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Sherikov, thanked us and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it was for the best. Ted keeps coughing and coughing, needs water to survive. Dolores will not last long without water. Hi. Dolores is confident she'll survive outside. Do we send Dolores? She's the goat. We're sending someone tomorrow. We might be safe inside these walls, but other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible. Otherwise, we might end up falling asleep in the face of real danger, like saucer men from Mars. I don't have a med kit. As long as Dolores don't go crazy now. Oh, she looks tired. I can't send her out now. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Ted is really tired. Ted is really sick. Dolores is no longer thirsty. She'd love something to eat. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. Yo. Maybe this will help her fatigue you. I know it's fatigue. Relax. Oh, I can't send anyone outside anyway. Ted is not looking good. Holy smokes, Ted is looking bad. Dolores needs more rest. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Ted hasn't recovered his energy. His stomach is rumbling. When we look closely at our map, we notice someone had written a set of mysterious directions in one of the corners. Would it lead to some kind of treasure? It might be worth sending someone to find out. Ted, you're already fucked, man. We need to risk it, bruh. The cat's back. He's back! No med kit. The map directions were a cruel joke or just a child's playful imagination. We found nothing. To our surprise, we found Sherikov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back, but it's in good care, and it appreciates our kind hearts, optimism, or just a stockpile of soup cans. Only time will tell. Ted hasn't recovered. Ted is still tired. Ted needs water. Dolores is still tired. Dolores needs to drink sometimes. Right, you can go one more day. The situation is simple. We're bored. It's too quiet and we're desperately craving entertainment. The solution is also simple. Somebody could give our old harmonica a spin. But who's best suited to give us a high quality organ concert? Dolores. We might make it to day 45. Ted is fucked. To say Dolores has no ear for music would be too generous. She made a long series of abominable discordant sounds, claiming she nailed it. Ted is hungry. Something should be done about his sickness. Ted has rested. Okay, here we go. We're going to send Ted. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to drink right now. Dolores needs some time to rest. Seems exhausted. I'm going to send you out. What does she need? Dehydration. We're going to send Ted out sick. A loud crash, a surprise streak, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Charakov found a new toy, a bit of innocuous wiring that ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on, so can it be that important? Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate it? Yes, worth the risk. Nothing extra. We grabbed the cable and followed it to a rusty old truck packed in our neighbour's driveway. Upon opening the door, we were confronted with two men wearing huge headphones and looked extremely surprised to see us. The wire tapped our shelter when we were asleep and were listening to everything we said. We gave them hell and marched back to our bunker. Ted is hungry. We're going to give you food, man. Why? Because we're sending you out. We're sending you out with the checkers. Ted ain't going to come back. Ted's not coming back. There's no coming back from this. Dolores, you widow. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Dolores needs more rest. She's not eaten in a while. We can give her. The agents who are spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Hear him out. Don't take our stuff, please. I want to make it to day 45. We haven't lost anything, looks like. They briefly waved some sort of ID cards in front of our faces and told us it's a top secret government mission. The wiretap wasn't to spy on us, but rather on the cat. It's suspected of being a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us into their super secret government safe house if we help them with some of their top secret mission. They assured us they'd contact us again with more details. Alright, so I've got to feed Dolores and give her some water. We were never huge fans of mushrooms, but with a colony of them growing on the walls, we've changed our loyalties. We're all about the mushrooms now. Should we eat them? No, you're going to get sick. Never eat mushrooms that you don't know. Never. We may be hungry, but they aren't some sort of things we'll never eat. Fungus is one of them. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores complains that she can't get a good night's sleep. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Well, we're going to feed you 2 days in a row. We could have sworn that huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier. And there goes another one. Oh, damn it. We're getting flooded. Let's grab some of our supplies before they start floating. I think the cards are more important than the map. Use the fucking map once. We lost the map. We're going to make day 45. We're going to do it. Ted's dead, though. Look at the water stains on the floor now. Ted's dead. We lost the map. Dolores is rested and is no longer hungry. We're all about survival and poker games, so it wasn't too surprising when we went after our lucky set of cards first. Not a single card got wet, but plenty of other supplies were submerged after a while. The water level dropped, but the damage it done was quite extensive. We'll have to deal with that. Door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. We remember him from the apocalypse. He wanted to reveal some state secrets. Fuck. We ain't getting no bullshit secrets. It's been too long. Ted's gone. Rip. As a rule, we don't trust door-to-door salesmen. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for too long. Here you can. The other day, we heard a quiet knock at our door, but when we opened it, we found a suitcase on the doorstep. There was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it was meant for us. Yeah, let's check what's inside. Might be something good. Boom, explosion. We didn't even make it to day 45, imagine. Ooh, I think we got more food. 1 can, 1 bullets. We gladly accept this sudden gift, and despite our suspicions, it turned out it was just regular tomato soup. What we all know and love. Thank you, kind stranger. During one of the insane episodes at around 3 last night, Sharakov ran face first into the wall, causing a loose brick to fall out. Behind it was a cigar box and some ammunition inside. Thank you for whoever left it here. Dolores will not survive without water. If Sharakov considers our shelter his home now, we might as well try to get along. We could try to carry it around as a pet and pet it on the head. All cats like a good pet. Sharakov should hopefully be no exception. Otherwise, any attempt to touch the cat could lead to untimely death. Should we try and play with him? No. Because watch, you'll get scratched up and you'll die. I've got to make it to day 45. Ted's dead. We gave up on that crazy idea. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from the outside door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it as a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who'd introduce themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone. In the name of freedom, should we open? No. We did it. Day 45. Day 45. Knocks at the door. Ted's dead. We stayed silent until the group on the other side of the door went away. They didn't show up afterwards, so we figured it was a wise thing to do. Let's just hope they don't come back in greater numbers. Ted has been outside for far too long, and still he has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. Dolores would love something to eat. Dolores. A high-tech setup involving paper cups and yards of string. The agents rang with our next top-secret mission that will surely land us in the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go on one successful expedition and write down what we see in the journal. Who should go outside? Let's do it, Dolores. It's a risk. She's back. Did we get anything? Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it. We graciously agreed to fulfill the request. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised to be back with more information. That recon mission was risky business. We had to visit neighbourhoods that were dicey even at best of the times. The area was full of mutated cats and dogs fighting each other in gangs, and all of them armed to the teeth. We barely made it out of there alive, but the agents seem to appreciate our efforts. Let's hope the missions are actually worth it. Our bucket is just about due for an upgrade, and we're expecting the government shelter to be an excellent bathroom. Dolores wants something to eat. Next time, Dolores. We could really use some more supplies. We counted all of them today, and the numbers did not make us happy. Time to do something about it. We know that a teacher from the local school managed the rescue bunch of kids and led them to a nearby building where they're relatively safe. We could really use whatever they have. We made it further than I thought. We got killed. I heard a gunshot. Yo, look at the food we've got now. Dolores is a fucking beast. We're now richer with supplies, but for some reason we don't feel good about it. Let's never mention the whole thing again. Isn't there anything we can do about Dolores' injuries? We can give you water. I don't have a med kit for you. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering what that other door in the shelter is and where it leads. It's high time we check it out. Bring the gun. The fuck did we shoot? We got more water. What's the first thing you do when you open the door leading to a place like that? Open fire. Bam! Our bullet struck a wall, and guess what? It hit a water pipe. We were able to fill a few water bottles with the water that trickled from the bullet hole. We should attend to Dolores' injuries. Dolores is no longer thirsty. I can't attend to anything. No, we're not sending Dolores out. We heard a knock at the door. Gas mask for the ammo. No, I need the ammo for the gun. I'm not taking either of those trades. What the fuck do I want a map for? What was that noise? I thought someone came back. I thought Ted was back. Although the girls were very brave to walk around the wasteland, sadly they didn't have anything of interest. Dolores hasn't eaten in a while. We could use some extra supplies. Last time we went on a supply room, we noticed a damaged tank in the rubble nearby. How about we send someone to investigate? I'm taking too many risks here. I'm going out too much because then people will see me. No guts, no glory. Dolores is the goat. She's hurt already anyway. She died. That was stupid. I never should have done that. That's so anticlimactic. Look at all the food I had. I deserved that. I robbed from the elderly. I stole from kids. The last thing we expected was a giant explosion. We could hear the debris falling from the sky, hitting the sad remains of our house. The tank must have been booby-trapped or contained volatile explosives. Why did we do it? Why? We held on for 53 days. Look at this. 53 days. Oh no. 53 days. So we aimed for 45. We made it to 53. Next time we play this game, 55. We're aiming for 55. Ultimately, I'd like to get to 100 days. That's my end game. 100 days, and then if more people want to watch more, we'll go faster through them. But 100 days. Look, I consumed exactly the same amount of water as food, when normally it's about a bit more food than water, I've heard. But yeah, day 100. That's the end game.
No good game, it's a wild ride.